Alright everybody, welcome to another video, another sunny day here in Portugal. If you don't know me, my name is Rafael. I live in the countryside of Portugal. I'm a vegan bodybuilder and today I'm going to take you through my day and show you everything that I eat on a vegan Mediterranean diet, because I do have a lot of roots on a Mediterranean diet here in Portugal, especially in the countryside, and we also grow a lot of our own foods. So as you can see, I have some fruit trees in the background. There's some orange trees, lemon trees, all of that, and we also have this little backyard where we plant a lot of stuff. Pretty much all the veggies that we eat are from our own backyard. We do buy some fruits, and when the vegetables aren't in season we will buy that, but we grow a lot of stuff. We never buy potatoes, for example. That's really cool. So right now I'm actually bulking. I'm trying to put on some muscle mass, so I will be eating a lot, and I'm also on quarantine like most people out there because of the virus. So hopefully I'll keep you company for a couple minutes, and I'm gonna give you some good ideas of really healthy, very simple meals for you to try out. Mediterranean, traditional Portuguese meals, vegan style. Alright, so I'm going to start with a very simple breakfast. I've got some oats right here. There's 60 grams of oats, 15 grams of flaxseed, there's soy milk, 1 mashed banana and some cinnamon. I've got 3 toasted slices of whole wheat bread that I'm gonna have with marmalade. I usually don't have this. I usually eat some kind of homemade jam, and this is homemade marmalade. I don't know if you know what this is, but it's very traditional here. It's made with a fruit that I don't know how it's pronounced in English actually. I've got some very traditional walnuts, and I've got 2 oranges because they are pretty small. Now the marmalade does have a little bit of sugar, okay, but it's homemade, and my mom makes it actually, and she makes it with way less sugar than the store-bought ones, which is great. And usually I wouldn't have marmalade or even the bread, because I don't think bread is a green light food, but because I'm bulking and I'm trying to eat way more calories, then the bread is actually really useful. But if I was cutting, I would cut out the bread totally. And as far as the sugar goes, I'm gonna try to slice it really thin, so it doesn't really have a lot of sugar. Alright, so I usually take my vitamins with breakfast. I take the Life ones, that's the brand that I work with. They are actually pretty cheap, the vitamin B12 and the vitamin D3. These are the ones that I take the most, because you kinda have to take them. I don't get a lot of sun, and I was actually deficient in vitamin D, so I take vitamin D every day, 2000 international units, and I take vitamin B12 3 times a week. I try to aim to 2000 micrograms. Sometimes I also take the omega-3 from BioLife, the vegan algae-based omega-3, but I ran out and I'm waiting on a package from them. So yeah, if you want to try any BioLife product out, you can use my code RP5 down there and support a small YouTuber. Alright everybody, for lunch I'm gonna do a very traditional Portuguese dish with black-eyed peas. You're gonna need parsley, onion, black-eyed peas, tofu, black pepper, turmeric, garlic powder and soy sauce. We're basically gonna make a scrambled tofu with the turmeric, black pepper, the garlic and the soy sauce, and usually this dish is made with tuna and eggs, and we're gonna make it with tofu. So just chop the onions and the parsley, and yes, you're gonna eat it raw. Some people put a lot of olive oil here. I didn't put any because I don't use olive oil. And basically after the tofu is ready, just mix it all with white rice, and you got a very traditional Portuguese dish actually. And with this meal I also had soup, because that's kind of a tradition here to have soup before your main meal. I rarely ever do it because I usually have veggies on the side, but today we had soup. So I had this soup that has cabbage, pumpkin, carrots, beans, all that good stuff.
2 hours later.
Alright everybody, it is now 3 p.m. I've been working on my master's thesis until now. If you didn't know, I'm actually a law student. Yes, I have a law degree and I'm finishing my master's. I only got to get my thesis done by the end of the year and that's it. And this is pretty much how I've spent my last 5 years doing YouTube, researching nutrition on my free time, which was most of it working out, and finishing my degree. My thesis is about the common agricultural policy in the European Union, especially about the environmental impacts of animal agriculture and why is the EU still subsidizing animal agriculture when it probably shouldn't be. So that's gonna be interesting. And yeah, if you guys didn't know, also I never shared this on my English channel, but if you follow me on my Portuguese channel, on my Portuguese social media, I'm also a politician. I never shared this here, but I'm a part of the People, Animals, Nature Party in Portugal, and I ran for parliament last year. I was actually one of the youngest ever people to run for parliament because I'm only 23 years old.
Do Sistema Nacional de Saúde a médio, longo prazo, é a aposta na prevenção.
And we did manage to go from 1 to 4 MPs in parliament, but we weren't able to elect on my district, but we are pretty confident for the next election in 3.5 years now, because this is kind of a still conservative district and we are a pretty progressive party and we've been growing a lot. That just shows how the entire world is changing, which is amazing. I always love my coffee. So, I was mentioning nutrition research, and as you can see from this channel, I do a lot of nutrition research, and I'm actually gonna launch a book this year. Yes, a very scientific book called Vegan Health and Fitness. It has around 1,200 scientific references, and that's what I spent most of last year doing, other than running for parliament, of course. And I'm gonna launch it this year in Portuguese, and I did want it to come out in May, but because of the coronavirus, it won't come in May. Maybe by the end of the year, I still don't know, and I do want to translate it and release it in English. And now I'm just gonna finish my coffee and I'm gonna go get a workout in because I have a small home gym and I'm still able to get some decent workouts in. So yeah, I'm really happy about it. Best decision ever to build a home gym. I built it between my ages of 16 to 19 years old. That was my gym before I went off to college. And yeah, that's it. I'm gonna show you the workout. So, welcome to my home gym. I've got a homemade rack for the barbell. I got the barbell with tons of weight. I can put up to 118 kilos here. I have a pull-up bar. I have a bench to do bench press on, but I don't really like it because the supports are way too narrow and I want to go wider, so I pretty much only do close grip bench press here. I have 4 dumbbells with lots of 5 kilo weights. I got lots of 10 kilo weights. I have these 2 things right here that serve as deep bars, but they were actually the feet of a table, of a very old table. I can do some isolation leg exercises here, leg curls, leg extensions, and yeah, that's pretty much it. It took 3 years to build and it cost around 300 euros, so not bad actually. Alright, so workout done. It was actually a really good workout. It was a push workout. I follow a push-pull leg split. That's what I've been following pretty much since ever. And now I'm gonna make a not so Mediterranean post-workout. I'm gonna make pancakes. And for the pancakes I have oat flour, grounded flaxseed, I'm gonna add some soy milk, I'm gonna add some baking powder and vanilla extract. And I'm gonna use this to mix it all up, and it's gonna come out really nice. So this is pretty much the consistency that I'm looking for. And I'm gonna use this pan to make it. I don't put any oils in it, and it still works pretty fine, despite this being a very old pan, as you can see. Alright everybody, this is the end result. There's some spots here because I didn't actually use oat flour, I just used grounded oats, but it's gonna be okay because I'm gonna do something awesome next. So what I'm gonna do is take this dark chocolate sweetened with stevia and I'm gonna melt it. There's about 15 grams here. Okay, so that's melted. Okay, looking good. And now for the final touch, peanut butter. And now the final touch, I'm gonna roll it over and make something awesome. Okay. Okay, it's broken, but doesn't matter because it's awesome. Seriously, this is the best. Alright, so for dinner I'm actually gonna make a very traditional Portuguese dish. We call it jardineira, or the person who works in the garden. I have no idea why, but it's probably because it has a lot of different veggies, and it's usually made with veal. Yes, with little chunks of veal, but I'm gonna make it with soy chunks. So it's gonna be pretty much the same. You can also make it with seitan. They're both great options to substitute veal. So you're going to need a sliced onion and garlic. That's how every single Portuguese dish starts. You're gonna need some chopped carrots as well. I have about 200 grams here. You're gonna need some peas. I have about 250 grams here. You're gonna need soy chunks. I have 100 grams here, and I'm actually gonna cook for 2 meals. I'm gonna try to make this for 2 meals. And then you're gonna need some white rice or brown rice. This is the only thing that I'm gonna do just for 1 meal. The rest is for 2 meals. So I have 100 grams of soy here. That will be 50 grams of soy chunks per meal, 25 grams of protein just from the soy. Oh, and I forgot, you're also gonna need some tomato sauce or tomato pulp and black pepper. So very simple, start by heating up the onion and the garlic. Yes, usually people also use tons of olive oil here, but I just do it like this, and I may add a little bit of water. So I already added the tomato sauce, now I'm gonna add a lot of boiling water. Alright, now I'm gonna add the carrots, that's what's gonna take the longest. And I'm also cooking the rice on the side. By the way, I have a huge tip for you when you want to cook soy chunks. The Shawshank Redemption. Soy chunks. Just soak them, really. Like you would soak your beans, but soak your soy chunks for like 5 minutes or something, and then squeeze all the water and all of the foam out of them. It will take away that bitter taste that soy has. Like, I don't really feel it a lot, but for example, whenever my mom eats soy or even tofu, she always says that it has a little bit of a bitter taste, and I also notice it a little bit with these soy chunks, so that's why I soak them. Then I'm gonna squeeze them, and yeah, that's it. And as you can see, the soy is almost done, and if I squeeze it, there's a lot of foam that comes out, and that's what I'm gonna take off. Okay, about 5 minutes later, and I'm about to add the peas and the soy. Alright, so this is the end result, a pretty traditional Portuguese dish. You got a lot of sauce in there, and I'm also gonna have some dark leafy greens here on the side with some wine vinegar. Okay, so it is now the next day. Last night before bed I actually had another 5 dates, and we are going to look at my chronometer account and see how I did yesterday. By the way, if you want to create a chronometer account, that's the best app to track your calories and your macros. Create it with a link down below and you'll be supporting me, and it's free obviously. So yesterday I had around 3,580 calories. My goal is 3,600, so that's pretty much it. I had 146 grams of protein, 538 grams of carbs, and 73 grams of fat. If we scroll down, we can see that I hit pretty much everything on my vitamins, but my vitamin E is a little bit on the low side. I need to have that up. Usually for vitamin E I can have sunflower seeds, they are really high. For minerals, all the minerals are there. I mean, 357% of iron, so iron is actually really easy to get on a vegan diet. For carbs I had 91 grams of fiber, which is fine. For fats, what I'm looking for in the fats is the omega-3 to omega-6 ratio. You don't want to have a ratio of too much omega-6, like 4 parts of omega-6s to 1 part of omega-3. You want to have it below 4:1, okay? And I do have it. I have like a 2:1 ratio. And for protein, as you can see, all the amino acids are here. So thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Try out the recipes and let me know what you think, and I want to see you all in the next video. Peace.